Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Season 3 PPTQ here at GameSwap Mason, brought to you by Top Deck Productions.
My name is Connor Sloan. With me is Zach.
Zachary Kramer. That's right. This is round 4 of 7 of our Modern PPTQ. That's preliminary Pro Tour qualifier. We've got 7 rounds of Modern coming at you with a cut to top 8. And the winner of the top 8 gets an invite to the Regional Pro Tour qualifier. That's the RPTQ in December. So, yeah, we've got 2 heavy hitters coming at you. We saw Jason Morgan round 1. We got him back on the camera because he's undefeated. And he's going to play against Billy Comminos, who's also undefeated. Miracles versus Humans, 2 of the top decks.
I agree.
Of the format.
And I think this is pretty favored to Jason, not gonna lie.
The blue-white deck is built to beat Humans. That's the thing about control decks, is that you have to build them around the rest of the format. And so what has been determined is that if you can set it up, Terminus is really good right now.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the kind of deck where if you Terminus once, man, they are not coming back from that. But Billy has the tools to deal with Terminus in the sense that he can name it. With Meddling Mage.
All you got to do is say the word, and then it's countered forever.
That's right. And then future Meddling Mages can take care of Path to Exile, Oust, Settle the Wreckage. And that's why we see these other removal spells, these oddball sweepers and removal spells out of these decks, is so that they don't get named with Meddling Mage. Is Jason going to... Jason's still shuffling it up. Okay.
We're taking our sweet time. That's this kind of deck. This is a take my time deck. Looks like we're... What is Billy doing over here? He's just picking up his hand in like different quadrants of everything.
Yeah, man. So, who got the die roll?
I believe it was Jason.
Billy. Oh, that's so good for Billy.
That's really important for Billy.
Come on, Billy. You got this, fam. All right, they're both players are keeping Cavernous Soul's Name and Human, play Aether Vial, pass the turn. Perfect start.
It's a pretty good roll here. That's kind of where we want to be. Now he gets to... having a Cavern in your opener in this matchup is just insane. This is the kind of deck that the Cavern's obviously in there to be good against.
Yep. Now Jason's going to decide how to lead off. We see that we see the Scalding Tarn again. Like I said, I'd be really interested to see if he has what fetch lands outside of Flooded Strand he has, because I think they could just be any blue.
Yeah.
You get a Polluted Delta, Scalding Tarn, or Misty Rainforest. I personally would go with the Misty Rainforest. Yeah, the green and the blue is really pretty.
Misty would probably be.
We're going to see a Champion of the Parish off the Vial into a Thalia. The Thalia is big game here. This is exactly when you want to be playing this card. Because even if Jason deals with either one of these threats, it's going to take his entire turn to deal with it. That Path to Exile, yeah, that costs 2. So that's your turn 2.
Yeah.
Jason's going to get a Hollow Fountain tapped, and then it'll be his turn.
Thalia's real strong against spell-based decks.
This is a great start on Billy's part. This is applying pressure and disrupting the opponent, and that is what makes Humans such a powerful deck, is your ability to apply pressure while disrupting your opponent. Not one or the other, both. It's not like you're thought seizing and then playing Tarmogoyf.
Nope.
You are playing a Kitescale Freebooter, which is like doing both of those things.
You are absolutely right, my friend. It's one of the best cards in the deck, and the printing is really what made the deck, good.
Jason may need a Terminus as soon as next turn to get out of this.
It wouldn't surprise me.
And that's really something. I mean, considering that Billy has 2 creatures on the battlefield. That's 4 power currently. And he's just going to add to that every turn, really at his leisure. How Billy chooses to play going from here is really going to show his skill set with the deck. You know, you could just run them all out and get blown out by Terminus, or you know, you can play them out slowly and really pick your spots. He's tapping out for something. This is where we see how good Thalia is. He just paid two for
mana for a
he just paid
Visions.
2 for the Serum Visions. Oh man,
That's so bad.
oh.
So bad for Jason.
And no Terminus to be found. Whew.
Yeah, the name of the game here for Jason is really dig until I find Terminus. That's really the name of the game here.
Thalia is the truth. Thalia is bae. Like, she has great hair. Doesn't take shit from anybody.
No, sir.
Thalia is what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Man, oh man. That's something else. That's when you know your card is good. Like, it's like Thalia reminds me a lot of like Eidolon in a way. Eidolon of the Great Rebel, in the sense that like when my opponent does not have an answer for the Eidolon and they have to dig for an answer, they're just taking 2 every single time. And so the way Eidolon of the Great Rebel punishes your opponent for not having an answer, Thalia taxes your opponent, which is punishing in its own way. Taxes the mana. Eidolon taxes the life total. Thalia taxes the mana, and those are both punishing and really let you press your advantage. We're going to Reflector Mage on nothing.
Yeah, Billy has recognized his role as go fast.
Yeah, I'm going to press my advantage here. You want a Terminus, boy? Well, Storm 0033, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. It's what keeps the stream over here going and growing strong. We really like it when you guys subscribe and follow.
So it makes all of this possible.
Helps us out a bunch. So that's a swing for 7, and Billy's got lethal on board. Jason needs a miracle. Like, literally a miracle. No Terminus. Can't cast a board wipe. And Billy has... Yeah, Billy's got lethal, dude.
It's a literal miracle.
Let's see him do it.
There is a path in hand.
There's a path.
Which takes out the 5 damage
There's a snap.
swing.
But that's 3, 6, 7. Even
Not
if he...
quite there.
Nope.
So we have a path to buy Jason one more turn. Take out the champion.
No cryptic. He can snapcaster. He can like snapcaster block a champion of the parish. This is just another Thalia's lieutenant for good measure.
I think that closes the game out.
That's just game. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's what makes
it doesn't matter how it gets blocked here. Jason would need 2 paths, and he can't even gas a second path. He has to pay 2 for this path to get rid of that, and
looks like Billy's going to decline to search. Not that it matters.
And that's still 10.
Yep, Jason's going to scoop it up. And we're going to go to game.
Thalia won Billy the game by itself.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
by itself.
Jason dug and did his best, but he didn't find.
He found the path too late. Yeah. Billy was able to play a Thalia and really press that advantage. Good job, Billy. Not going to be so easy game 2.
Yeah,
Jason gets to bring in Settle the Wreckage, some more removal, take out all of his bad counter spells, and be on the play. It's going to be a tough one for Billy. And on Billy's side, oh man, I'd like to see Gaddock Teague here. Though humans lists have been, let's bring up Gaddock Teague. The humans lists have been playing Gaddock Teague as like a 1 or 2 of to fight the Miracles list because of what Gaddock Teague does. Gaddock Teague is a little Kithkin advisor. Look at him all serious. I love this guy. He's so cute and old. He's a little 2/2. It's a bear. Right on curve for being a bear.
Right on curve for being a bear.
So, tell us what Gaddock Teague does, Connor.
Gaddock Teague basically says Tron players need not apply. Non-creature spells with converted mana cost 4 or greater can't be played. Non-creature spells with converted mana cost, well, excuse me, X and their mana cost cannot be played. That means Court of Calling, Collected Company, All is Dust, Karn Liberated, Fireball, none of that stuff even works. Can't even put it on the stack. It's not good.
Slow Hero, thanks for the follow. We really appreciate it. It's your continued support that keeps us going and growing strong. So Gaddock Teague is really good against the Miracles deck because it stops them from playing Miracles. Jace, Teferi, and then the other board wipe they want to play.
Terminus. Stops them from playing Terminus.
Yep. That's the namesake Miracle card. So while the players are shuffling up here, I want to remind everyone, if you want to rewatch the match you're seeing now, if you happen to miss any of the other games we're doing today or any of the other games we've ever done ever, don't forget we archive all of our replays at youtube.com/TopDeckProductionsStream. If you're trying to follow us elsewhere on social media, give us a like on Facebook.com/TopDeckProductions, and be sure to check us out at TopDeckProductions.com for player deck lists, league standings, and more. Speaking of league, Tuesday night is our Modern League night, where players get to play for cash prizes in addition to their store credit. Each week we keep track of everyone in the league and their wins, and at the end of the month we give the top 4 players a split of a cash prize. First place gets 100, second place gets 50, and third and fourth each get 25. So if you're in the Greater Cincinnati area and you're looking to put your money where your mouth is when it comes to playing some Modern Magic, come on down. The tournament starts on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. every Tuesday, and the participants, if you want to participate, you have to be a $5 patron, $5 minimum patron at patreon.com/TopDeckProductions, or you can sign up at TopDeckProductions.com. And the link on the website totally works. Jake Valentine confirmed that on Tuesday with me after I signed up last week, and he didn't actually know if it worked or not. He let me know that when I came in. So that's just a couple of things we got going on. I'd like to see Gaddock Teague out of Billy's sideboard, and I'd like to see more spot removal, more sweepers out of Jason's sideboard, and less counter magic main deck. Obviously Cryptic Command is still really good, but those Logic Knots, they gotta go, son. They got to go. And
Logic Knot just doesn't do anything. Most just hard counter spells.
No, you want Path,
here.
Oust, Detention Sphere, Terminus, Settle the Wreckage, Celestial Colonnade, and good old Cryptic Command. Did you know if you use the... You
know, we were actually talking about going to Tickle Pickle later. Guy wants us to go to Tickle Pickle for him.
Is that feral?
There's no way, man.
I don't know.
Who knows? Well,
yeah, we were planning on going to Tickle Pickle. It's a local establishment in Northside. They have amazing milkshakes and amazing burgers. You can even get the milkshakes vegan because they have vegan ice cream. So that's good for me. And they have a couple of different burger options for any palate. Any palate, yep. I usually get the Buns and Roses. And it's a rock and roll themed burger bar, so they all have like nice little pun names. But it's in Northside. Yeah, it's a great restaurant. That's where I'm trying to be later. Once this is all done, hopefully they're still open. We got started late, and we also have 7 rounds and 3 rounds of top 8. So I don't know if we're going to make it in time, but if we can, that's where I'd like to go. So there we go. Now Billy has the same start as last time.
The exact same start as
but he's on the draw, so less good. Jason has more mana to play into this. No Vial, though. That is a difference. So Billy only gets to play like 1 creature a turn. The Vial is a big difference.
Oh, that poor baby. Doesn't get to play 4
yeah, that poor thing. He doesn't have Vial to cheat on mana. How is he going to manage? He gets to play his land that draws a card. So a lot of people, when they've been talking about humans, like people are going to find any reason to complain about the best deck in the format. I mean, you know that.
Yeah, I'm a Tron player. I'm used to it.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do?
I don't think Tron's the best deck, but
I think Tron's the best deck, but most people seem to think that it's humans, and the results would indicate that it's humans. And everyone, it doesn't matter what the best deck in the format is. People are going to find a way to complain about it, and the card that people complain about a lot out of humans is Cavern of Souls. But I personally think that it's fine. The mana fixing's more important than the can't be countered part. You're not countering creatures anyway.
I really think that Vile's what really makes the deck spin.
I think Horizon Canopy is just a hell of a card in general. Horizon Canopy enables a lot. Like it's kind of ridiculous that a land can draw you a card at any stage of the game.
Yeah.
We see that with Search for Escanta.
Thanks for the follow,
Nurisai. Thank you so much for the follow. Nurisai. Nice. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Keeps the stream going and growing strong. Yeah, so like Horizon Canopy, there's a reason why. Can we get Horizon Canopy up? There's a reason why we've never gotten this card printed in any other color. Like literally, Wizards of the Coast had to print this card with this effect in the worst 2 colors in the game, and it's still really good. If you're playing green or white, definitely if you're playing both. Yeah, that's the original. Let's get the that's the original with the cool Future Sight border. Let's get the let's get the Iconic Masters one up so people can see that. It's got great new art by Chris Ron, if I remember correctly. No, Noah Bradley. Bosox Boy 66, thank you so much. And Viper, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Horizon Canopy. This is the Iconic Masters art with new art by Noah Bradley.
Good artist.
Oh yeah, great. Did Anger of the Gods. I like the searing white light as the focal point in the center. Great art. And then finally, let's get the Masterpiece one.
That's the one that I use. I like that.
That's right.
Because I'm privileged.
Check your privilege, Connor.
It's right there.
That's right.
And it's shiny.
Here's the at least with this one you can tell that it's Horizon Canopy, kind of, I guess. I like the color palette. The color palette in the card is cool. That it's it's subtly green and white. Unlike a lot of the Expedition cards, I can usually tell what this one is on the other side of the battlefield. But those are the different Horizon. If you're looking to play Horizon Canopy, you get to pick your art for that one. It's a very powerful card. If it goes in, if you're playing green or white, it goes in your deck. It probably goes in your deck.
You know what the trick is for telling what masterpieces are on the other side of the battlefield?
Is it really a trick?
You just read them. Just read them.
I know.
Just read the words on the card.
I know. But the Bloodstained Mire and Blood Crypt and Scalding, like the Blood Crypt, the Bloodstained Mire, the Stomping Ground, and the Wooded Foothills all look really similar.
Yeah, but the thing about those decks is those all their fetch lands get all their lands anyway. It doesn't matter.
That's true. I know.
Yeah, he knows.
So Billy's just trying to add to his board a little bit at a time. Oh boy, this Kitescale Freebooter is going to do some work if he can actually get it to resolve. And yeah, we see Terminus settle. Oh man, Jason's hand is stacked. Jeez Louise, we've got a Terminus to settle the wreckage, a Cryptic Command, a Jace, and a Vendilion Click. He can't cast any of it though because of Thalia. And here we see Thalia. He can cast the Vendilion Click, but otherwise he can't cast these spells. And here we see Thalia just just going to town. Jason needs another land to turn on his hand, and then he just has this Spell Queller. So, geez Louise. I think if we're Billy, we take the Settle the Wreckage. Yeah. Nice. I like it when I'm right, because I don't always know. Look, dude, I've never played humans. I've never played miracles. Like, I don't know. I can't say from their position. But based off of where we're at right now, you have to make a judgment call. And It's nice when you're right.
It is.
We correctly took settle the wreckage here, and we're going to use this opportunity now that we've seen the hand, and that's what's great about Kitescuff Freebooter. The power of seeing your opponent's hand is huge, is so huge. We got to see Jason's hand, and that's what lets Billy know that he needs to just go for it. He needs to run the jewels here and try to close this game. Jason's going to flash in Vendilion Click and put one of his own cards on the bottom to draw a card. He's really trying to get to that 5th land and get back in this game. So that's where we're at. Like, and I see Jason just chump blocking here. He's trying to stay alive.
He's really just digging for that Terminus. Like this, it's not like the same way that I play
Terminus or
against humans.
5th land really turns it around, because if he gets a 5th land, he can cast the Cryptic Command to tap down Billy's team, draw another card, try to get to that Terminus, try to be able to set up a Jace to put the Terminus back.
Yeah, Jason's game plan here is a lot similar to mine as a Tron player. You just want to get to the O-Stone or get to the Olive Dust or get to the Ugin, and then play from there. You can't really start playing until you've got the sweeper out of.
Get to the board wipe that they didn't name with their Meddling Mage. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen a Meddling Mage game 1 or 2.
That's very true.
I can't see him taking them out.
Nah, there's no way. It's one of the best cards for. I mean, like, I guess technically Gaddock does the same thing.
Gaddock gives a lot of work.
But Gaddock is just the 5th copy.
5th and 6th copy, or 7th and
he only plays 1.
9th and 10th copy if they're playing Phantasmal Image.
Oh yes, Phantasmal.
Phantasmal Image is copies 5 through 8 of every card in your deck.
Yeah, so you've got 8, and then like I'm pretty sure he only plays the 1 Gaddock. We were talking about it the other night.
In any given matchup, there is one human in your deck that's better than all of them, and that's the one you really want to see. And Phantasmal Image lets you double up on that effect. So if you really want to see Meddling Mage, you might see a Meddling Mage in a game, and then a Phantasmal Image, and you can copy the Meddling Mage. If Meddling Mage is the best card in your deck, you want a Phantasmal Image it. And that just gets exacerbated when we go into sideboard games. Like, I know as a Burn player, they're trying to see Auroch Champion. And then they can copy the Auroch Champion with Phantasmal Image. And it just spirals out of control.
It really does.
Jason's scooping him up. He didn't see a 5th land. Thalia won both of those games. Thalia is the truth. Let it be known that Thalia is the one, the truth, the light, and the way. Thalia is Bay.
Hey, it rhymes.
Okay. So that's gonna be it for round 4. Stay tuned.
We'll have
I'm gonna try and do something cool between rounds. So stick around.
I don't know what he's talking about, guys.